Hi, everybody. I'm live. Can you hear me out there in Facebook land, YouTube land, Instagram land? Welcome to the Summer Square Foot Show. It is going to be so good. We have so many new artists that have never been in the show before, some wonderful returning artists. It's absolutely going to be great. So before I get started interviewing artists, let me introduce the Square Foot Show is. Square Foot is a fast-paced online show. We sell 12 by 12 paintings for 350 Canadian or $300 US, depending on where you are. And we started about 3 years ago during COVID. I used to have a Square Foot show in my studio. It was a wonderful thing that we would have 60, 70, 100 people line up, but it was only physical. And you could only get a 12 by 12 in my studio if you were there. So I didn't have, at that time, I didn't have e-commerce. I didn't have all that Square Foot show. So when COVID hit, the team took it online. And I thought we were going to have 100 people on, and we had so many more. And it was just so amazing. We did. We we just it blew us out of the water. So then we developed SquareFootShow.com. Nobody had bought SquareFootShow.com or Instagram when we started it. And since then, we sold, I think it's over 4,000 paintings. We've sold over $1 million with 12 12s. It's a really amazing support for artists, and we're really, really super proud. So tonight is Lynn's going to be helping me. It's so fantastic. The summer themed art is our summer show, and it is fun. Guys. If you've been into the preview, it's wonderful. If you've never seen our preview, what you do is go to squareshow.com, sign up for our newsletter, and you will automatically get the preview 48 hours ahead of time. It's going to be, you won't regret it. It's great. Our goal is to connect artists to collectors, and I think you're going to have a great time exploring who we represent here. It's wonderful. A little bit of housekeeping. If you go right at 8 o'clock to shop.squareshow.com, that is a direct entry into our page. So we use Shopify as a platform, which is linked from our homepage. What that does, if you go to shop.squareshow.com, you will get there immediately. There'll be no linking over. However, if you're on our squareshow.com page, you'll see that we go live and you can hit it. We recommend that you buy your paintings one time. You can take risks. You can put more paintings in your cart if you like, but someone literally could have it taken out. So we recommend you buy your paintings one at a time. If you want to sign up for the Shop Pay app, it's very easy. It's very safe. It gives you instant access. It fills all of your information, text you a code that you just copy and paste and do the paintings for us. So I, Lindsay, think that's cool. I think that's housekeeping I do before we start into introducing our. I think that answer. She's off camera here. So during the show, we do is we interview about half an hour before we interview a whole bunch of artists, and I've got it's really fun. This platform that we're using, I can see them all waiting for me, and I will go one by one, and I'll bring them on stage, and we will chat, and it's going to be so much fun. And you'll get to know them. You'll see a little bit of snippets of their art, and then at 8 o'clock we will go live. And I'm not sure who I'll be interviewing at that time when we go live, but it'll be fun. And then we'll do a little bit of highlights as to what's happening. And it's fast. It's really fast. So we'll see how it goes. So the first person that I am going to bring on is Andy Young. There she is. Hi, Anne. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm really, really good. Um, I'm sorry, somebody said the audio is going in and out. It's not going in and out for me. Is it going in and out for you, Anne?
It is a bit, yeah. It's chopping up a
Oh,
bit.
sorry. I don't know what
Can you
to
hear
do
me?
for that. I live at the beach. My internet might not be so great. But Anne, I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
Okay. So tell me who you are, where you are, what did you feel when you were painting these paintings, and what would you like your viewers to feel when they see it?
All right. That's a lot of questions. I'll try to remember them all. I'm Anne DeYoung. I live in Alberta. Painted since I was quite young, but then had young children and didn't paint for a long time. Finally picked it up again probably 5 or 6 years ago. Um, my inspiration is the Rocky Mountains. We're a couple hours away. It's a bit of
I can see that.
a trip to go there every time, but we go there as much as we can, and that's the inspiration behind pretty much all my work. So for this show, I did a bit of a theme, Alpine Meadows theme, because that's my favorite part of hiking in the summer is getting above the trees and yeah, meadows and just seeing as far as you can and wildflowers everywhere. So that's the theme I went with for this show.
That is wonderful. So you
Your question?
so the next question is how do you feel? How does what you paint make you feel?
Okay. My goal is to make you feel like you're there. I want to bring back the memories of being there. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
always
that's a
yeah,
really
the
important thing.
experiences is behind all my paintings.
It's beautiful. So Anne, are you in any galleries near you or in Canada?
No, I'm not yet. Hopefully one day.
Not yet, not yet. So many square foot artists move on into galleries, and because we know we have galleries watching the Square Foot Show, and it's really exciting. Um, okay, my next question is, so how do you want people to feel when they see it? I think you already answered that.
Yeah, kind of. It's part of how I
Okay,
feel too. Is I want them to feel like they're there.
yeah. Where did you say you live?
Near Edmonton.
Near Edmonton. So I
Oh,
remember my first time going to the Rocky Mountains. I was absolutely floored. The way you paint distance is really challenging to me because that's the hardest thing for me as an artist is to really get far away. And you
yeah.
have super succeeded at that.
Yeah, that's been one thing I've been really trying to hone in on and fine tune. So that's great to
Yeah.
hear.
Why don't you show us your pieces?
Sure. I have two here beside me. This one is Mountain Meadow. So it's a bit bright here, so there's a bit of a glare. Sorry. So I paint
That's
around the
okay.
edges and I work with palette knife, so I don't know if you can see the texture.
You work with palette knife on the whole thing?
Yeah. So it's quite
Wow.
textured. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera here, but
That is
yeah,
quite the skill.
palette knife. And then here's the next one is Meadow View. So this is paintbrushes in the meadow. This is in Banff, Helen Lake Trail.
Yep.
If anyone's been there. And then these two behind me are this one's in Jasper, Skyline Trail.
Are they a diptych? They look almost like they go
No,
together.
I saw that later. They kind of go together, but no, they're two different
Yeah.
places. This one's in Jasper, the Skyline Trail, early morning up in the meadows. And this one was at evening at Cavell Meadows, also in Jasper.
Okay. So here's what I find about people who live in your area and live around the mountains. The first time I saw them, I was absolutely floored. And it changed everything because I had seen pictures of the mountains, but I had never been drawn to paint them.
Right.
So then I started, when we drove through, my son and daughter-in-law had us come to Calgary. We drove all the way through down to Kelowna, and I was floored. And I took a million photos. People ask me all the time, what peak was that? What
Right.
mountain is that? And I realized I'm like, I have no idea. It was between Banff.
Yeah. I'm starting to learn them just because, people want to know what's in their paintings. But
They sure do. Well, the show is going live in 20 minutes. I hope you do very, very well.
Thanks.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
All right. I'm removing you from the stage and I'm introducing Jen Hodges. Is Jen here? Yes. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Julia. How are you?
I'm good. I am super excited to talk to you because I think what you're painting there needs some explanation.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
I need to know who you are, where you are, and what did you prepare for us?
okay. So I'm super excited to be here. This is my first Square Foot show. So thank you so much for having me. I'm Jen Hodges. I'm an abstract artist. I'm based in Toronto. At the moment, I'm up in Haliburton, which is one of my favorite places to be. It's so
Okay.
calm and relaxing up here. I started painting about 8 or 10 years ago. I'm a part-time artist. So it started as a hobby and just kind of took off from there.
So 8 to 10 years ago you started?
Yeah.
So you don't have any formal training?
No, mostly self-taught, local art classes. Yeah.
Well, you did some training. Yeah. So show us what you're doing and what your concept is. These are cool.
Thank you. Let me grab the first one here. So my concept is aerial seascape paintings.
Oh.
So, if you kind of think about being in a plane or like a drone flying over the coastline and the islands.
Okay.
And they're mixed media, so there's a ton of texture in here. I'm really enjoying working with that lately. So the black, sand, acrylic, multiple layers of resin and pigments. Some of the pieces actually have like multiple layers of waves. So when you touch it, one wave is crashing over the next one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I think it stems from happy childhood memories, walking on the beach with my grandparents.
Now you're not resining the whole thing.
No. So I do the sand texture to begin with, and then I pour the resin in between.
That is very cool. I like that.
Thank you.
Now, are you in any galleries?
Not at the moment. I mostly do studio tours. I'm part of the North Toronto group of artists and the Haliburton Highlands studio tour.
Oh, I've been on that Haliburton Highlands. Donna says it's beautiful work. It sure is.
Thanks, Donna. Shall I show you another?
Yes, please.
So this one's called Paradise Found.
I really think the resin is super cool that you did not do that over the whole thing.
Right.
Okay, so Lindsay's just, we're doing shop.squarefootshow.com. That's where everybody needs to go to get right into the shop when it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So this one's called Take Me to Paradise. Similar concept. I brought some more greens and some lighter blues in. I love doing the resin with the multiple layers. You get so much.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me, like Take Me to Paradise, of flying into Mexico and how you look out at the beautiful ocean.
Exactly. Yep. So this series was actually inspired by Hawaii and the black sand beaches there.
Lovely.
So
this one, I really see the crashing waves.
Yeah,
that's really beautiful, and that my imagination is just going wild now.
Thank you.
That is great. Okay, Jen, best of luck for the evening. And people can find you on Instagram. So you can follow all of these artists on Instagram. You can go to their websites. Do you have any other social media channels?
Website, Instagram, and Facebook.
Okay. And all of those, I think your Instagram website are linked on the Square Foot Show page. So, and so for Andy, everybody just go follow. That is one of the biggest things you can do to help artists is to follow them and engage and look. Even if you can't afford your big pieces, you can support them by following. Now, that said, if you do not get your piece, so Jen, if people do not get their piece that they want, they can come right to you, right? Yeah, we're going to found something else. Well, yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, we'll see you later.
Sounds good.
All right, the next person is Heather, my friend Heather.
Hi. Hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm good. We're just chatting.
I know. I feel so lucky. I get to chat with you twice in one day.
Yes, Alicia, I'm sorry that my voice is breaking up. I do live at the beach, and sometimes the internet isn't my friend. But this is Heather Kinahan. So Heather, tell us all about who you are, what you do, and then show us and tell us about your art.
Okay, sounds good. My name is Heather Kinahan. I am based in Calgary, Alberta. I am an acrylic artist that loves to paint with color. I paint from my travels and my adventures, anything that brings me joy. So I hope when people see my work that it brings them joy and happiness and just makes them feel good. I hope it has an impact on the human spirit.
Well, here's the thing about Heather. If you guys don't know anything about Heather, what Heather just said, her art, what she wants her art to do, Heather just exudes that. If you had followed along with Heather, you'll see that she is one of the biggest supporter of artists. She didn't just post her own pieces. She did not just post, all about her. She is constantly putting up posts of other artists and trying. She's a connector of people.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the perfect show. And in my coaching, I feel like there's room for everyone. And Heather, I think that's how you feel as well. There's room for everyone. Showing support to another artist doesn't take anything from us, right?
No, well, and I have found that it's only grown my own audience. I've had sales where I've asked people, how did you find me? And they're like, well, I saw your comment on this post and I wanted to see who you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we can look at the art world that way and support each other's work, not only do we get to enjoy each other's work, but I think we will be fulfilled. But you already told me earlier today that you have a list. You have a list that you've been keeping for the show of art that you love.
I do. And they're new to me, people. I'm so excited. Yeah.
So tell us one or two people that stood out to you that you.
Okay. So Becky, I want to say her last name's Luth. She does like the very cool undersea perspectives.
Yes.
I absolutely love her work, and she was new to me. I also enjoyed Sarah. Now, I don't know how to say her last name, but she does the podcast too.
Right.
Starts with a G.
I think it's Glupker.
Glupker, yeah.
Yes.
Her work, there's texture in it. I can tell even just from looking on Instagram, and it's just beautiful.
That is so great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Heather, best of luck. I'm going to go on to Andrea Taylor next.
All right. Enjoy your night, Julie.
Actually, you didn't show us a close-up of the painting.
Oh, I'll show you just one.
Okay.
Here we go. Here is Peak at Moraine. It's, one of our favorite lakes here in Alberta, Moraine Lake, and it's walking along the shore.
Yep.
It has that yellow glow.
Leaves are out.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you go to the next person, Julia. Thank you so much for all you do. And good luck to everyone.
And good luck to you.
Thanks.
Hey guys, I'm really sorry that my voice is cutting in and out. But I'm going to bring on Andrea Taylor. Hi, Andrea.
Hi, it's good to see you, Julia.
Cool hair.
Well, thanks.
That's so cool. Okay, so welcome to the show. I want to hear who you are, where you are, what you do, if you're in any galleries, and then what's your work.
Okay, so I'm Andrea Taylor. I'm originally from Orillia, and I now live in Schomberg, which is sort of like Newmarket area. And I have a cottage in Muskoka, which should be pretty clear from my paintings. I'm a visual art teacher, and I'm a mom, so paint can be tricky. But it's something that I really love to do. So I am represented by Matilda Swanson Gallery. They have one gallery in Collingwood and one in Stratford, and it's a wonderful gallery. So if you haven't been, definitely check it out. And as far as my artwork, my most recent sort of series or my most recent collection is something that I'm calling Canadian Summer. So it's just sort of like those nostalgic memories of growing up in Canada, whether you're in the prairies or in the mountains, or a lot of them obviously based on my own memories in Ontario and in cottage country. Just sort of those really little fleeting moments, just like a Canadian summer where it goes by so quickly and you just want to hold on to them.
It's true. I can't believe we're July 11th already.
Exactly. Summer just flies by. So it's always sad to see it go, but I guess that's what makes it special.
An artist friend of mine, Elizabeth Lenny, I don't know if you know who she is. She's got a tagline that says she paints the myth of summer.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love it because we all think of that one week that we were at the cottage if we didn't own one, but that's the big summer memory. But it might have been 1 week every other year, but that's what we remember.
Yeah, it's a very special time, and even whether you get 1 day or 1 week or 1 year, it's always something that you really cling to.
That's right. And I was talking, I can't remember who. Oh, I think it was Lori Meebor. We were talking about snow, and we were saying how nostalgic we are about snow, and what we think about snow is 2 feet of snow, Christmas lights. When reality of winter is that it's pretty gray and dirty most of the time.
Yeah, and it drags on, and it goes on when you're living in certain parts of Canada. It'll go on for 8 or 9 months, and you think, "Oh my goodness, I like when is summer coming?" And then summer goes by just in a blink. So
I know. So the psychology of our memories and what artists have the skill to do is to translate that into something tangible that you can look at and get that feeling. So show us your pieces.
Okay, so I'll show you this one. Okay, so this painting.
We lost Andrea. No, there she.
Here we go. I'll try and turn it so it's not in the light. So this one was inspired by sort of my childhood. My dad was a musician and he was also a sailor. So he had a wooden boat that was called Unchained Melody. So that's the name of this piece, is Unchained Melody. And it's just sort of memories of childhood and being bribed with Twizzlers to go out sailing because my parents loved it and the kids did not. And of course now it's a treasured memory and something that I always think about. So yeah, that's that one.
That is wonderful. That is so fun. So show us one more. We've got 7 minutes to go to the next until we go live. So Sarah, it sounds like you might open the show with me.
So I'll show you this one. If I can just kind of turn it here. There we go. So this one is, I don't know if you can see it. Sorry, my light's really bright. I'll back it up a bit. There we go. So this one is sort of anybody who played baseball as a child who maybe should not have been playing baseball as a child. So this one is just not, yeah, exactly. Many of us were more sort of art-based rather than athletic, although some people are both. So this was inspired by a little girl that I played baseball with when I was younger, who would sit and make daisy crowns, and she was not interested in learning baseball. She was the only kid that was worse than me. And it's just sort of, everybody loves that summer baseball feeling and it's great memories, but some of us are sitting and making daisy crowns instead of actually hitting the ball out of the park.
That's so fun. So Andrea, if you're shopping for Andrea, she's painting some nostalgia for you and it's wonderful. All right, Andrea, it's nice to talk to you.
Thanks for having me. Good luck, everyone.
Bye. Okay, Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Julia. How are you?
I am so well. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here and for including me in the show. It's such an honor. I'm just so thrilled and happy and excited and all the things.
Well, we're really excited to have you. And if you didn't know, Sarah and I did a podcast that we recorded last week that she released 2 days ago. So you can go in and you can find a little bit about my story as an artist, but the story of the show is completely there. So that was really fun to talk to. You're really easy to talk to.
Oh, I feel the same way about you. And the podcast is called I Like Art Podcast. And I would absolutely love for you guys to check out the interview with Julia. It's so inspirational. I've had so many people message me and just say how much they loved hearing from you and learning your story. So for once, it was probably nice to have the spotlight on you and talk about you. So thank you again so much. And yeah.
Well, you're welcome. So if you didn't hear that, it's I Like Art Podcast. Maybe Lindsay, could you put that up across the screen on a banner? I don't know if you want to do that.
Thank you.
And so yeah, the more the merrier. The more I love listening to podcasts while I'm working. I love to be inspired. We learn so much from each other. So Sarah, you do this podcast, but you're an artist. So where
Yeah.
are you painting? And do you show in galleries, maybe, and then show us a couple of your pieces? And we
Yeah.
have 5 minutes from going
Oh,
live.
exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, I am a Michigan-based artist and I'm in Southwest Michigan in a very rural area. And I feel like I've made so many friends with Canadian artists this week. And I feel like we're neighbors. We're automatically friends, right? So I have been a professional artist since I graduated from art school in 2005. I went to Western Michigan University and I've been working. I also have 3 beautiful daughters. They are my biggest masterpieces yet.
Yeah.
And they're now teenagers. And
Wow.
so I'm working full time in my studio on our property in rural Michigan. And these paintings are, we call them Summer in the City. I recently went to an art show of my friend Kat Popova, and she had a show in Chicago, and I got to go to the city. And
Oh, that's
it's,
cool.
yeah, I feel like that childlike wonder of being around these tall buildings. It's such a juxtaposition to where I live and the way the light hit on the buildings. It was a beautiful summer evening in June, and it just really sparked this idea to make these paintings for the Square Foot show. And I have 5 of them. They're acrylic on canvas, and they're very textured.
Yeah.
Like your artist earlier, I think it was Anne or Jen. She has all the palette knife work. I have the
I
same.
think that was Anne.
Yes. And so very bright, vibrant. I'm hoping that these paintings will infuse some really playful, energetic vibes for your space and just give people a feeling of joy that I had when I was creating them.
So
And
let's see one up close.
yeah. And I'm currently not in a gallery. I've been working and selling my work out of my studio, and I do a lot of commission work. And I actually do a lot of traditional landscapes also. So this is a fun moment here to make this series. But
That's so
yeah,
fun.
they have a lot of texture. This one is called Carved in Courage. And I
And
feel
are they oil, Sarah?
like they're acrylic.
Well, they're acrylic and you get them that thick.
Oh yeah, I add a medium. It's a Liquitex super heavy gel in case
Oh,
my artists
cool.
wonder. And I originally was an oil painter, but I switched to acrylic.
All right.
And yeah, so lots of texture and
And this one, I love the floating flowers.
yes. This one's called Community Love, and
Oh,
there is some really fun, warm colors in this one. So
yeah,
I also love to play with color.
they're lovely. I love the shapes. I like the colors. I like the combos.
Yes,
So
thank
if
you.
you're a city person, these are if we're gonna go with the nostalgia that we were just talking to Andrea about, if you're a city
Mhm.
person, this is your summer
Yeah,
in the city.
absolutely. Thank you
Yes.
again so much. It's just been such a pleasure to be a part of this group. And thank you for sharing the podcast too. I really, really appreciate that.
You are so welcome. So we are 1 minute away. So again, shop.squarefootshow.com. We're going to go live. We need you to um, shop quickly, put things in your cart, purchase them, free shipping. Free shipping. So don't forget that. So $350 Canadian, $300 American. The artists are going to get your name. So the paintings are coming directly to you from the artist. The artist did not send them to us to a gallery. Obviously, Sarah's sitting with hers. And they're going to send you their art. They're going to connect with you. They're going to add you to their own mailing list and their collectors list, and they're going to make you feel great when you get these packages and that you're supporting local artists. So, okay, Sarah, I'm going to let you go, and we're going to open the show with Nicole.
Okay, I'm pretty excited that I get to open the show with you. I feel like a co-host or something. So
Yes.
first of all, thank you, Julia, for letting me be a part of this. I'm pretty excited about this, and I'm sitting in inspiration right now. I don't know if you can see I'm at my lake. Wait, this way. I'm at the lake.
So, Nicole, I'm hearing double of you, but I think we're live. Are we? We are live.
So,
We are
thank you
live,
for-
guys. So I don't know what's up with Nicole. Nicole is freezing on me. Is she freezing on you, Lindsay? Yeah. You know what,
Okay,
Nicole? I'm
I
going to
hear
take you
you.
away, and I'm going to come back to you. Okay. Nicole opened it. She was super excited, and I wanted to talk to her because she's super excited, but she was freezing and we couldn't quite get her. She might be if she's outside. I don't know if she can move inside to her hub. That's my tip. I don't know if it's gonna work. But original art at shop.squarefeetco.com. We are live, and the person I'm going to go to next is Manmohini Kapoor.
Hi everyone. Hi Julia, how are you?
I am good. Did I say your name right?
Yes, yes.
And our first sale is Shanty Rally Pink Paradise 2.
Sorry?
Our first sale for show is Shanty Rally.
Wow.
I know. Within a second. This is
Yeah.
fantastic.
That's amazing.
Yes. So
Manmohini?
Manmohini, please tell me where you're from and what you do.
So I am from Oakville, Ontario, Canada.
Right
And
up the street from me.
Yes, and I am a landscape artist. So my series for the show is called Breathtaking Reflections.
Oh, beautiful.
So I named it so because, every time I pass by, I tell myself, oh my God, I love them.
Yeah.
And I hope my buyers, they also collectors, they love it. So the first painting for the show is called A Solitary Dream. This is
Oh.
Lake Moraine,
Yep.
Alberta.
I recognized it. I love the canoe.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And I will not take much of your time. I'll show another painting. So this is called The Coral Sunset.
Lovely.
So yeah, I have tried to create the sunset, in vibrant colors.
Yes, absolutely. How long have you been painting?
So I have been painting for, you can say, last 10 years, but as a hobby. And I only recently started painting as professionally since COVID happened.
That is wonderful. Guess what? There's 119 shoppers on our site and 200 pieces are available.
Wow.
Right? If they all get one, we're going to sell out quickly. 130 shoppers now.
Oh, amazing. That's amazing.
Yes, it's fun that Lindsay's keeping me updated. Well, this is wonderful. Do you you have a studio at your home or do you paint in a studio at your house?
I have a studio at home.
That's
So
nice.
in my basement.
Yes, you have a family that you're raising while you're doing this?
Yes. So they are around. So
And now it's summer, so it's a little harder.
yeah, true.
Well,
I enjoy painting, ever since I've started after COVID, I have never stopped.
that is wonderful. We hear that a lot. COVID really did some wonderful things for the art world.
True.
Yeah, so we have to have something that's wonderful.
Yeah, so true. So I wish good luck to all my co-artists and hope the show is a success.
That is wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Julia.
All right. All right, we're going to try to go back to Nicole. We're going to see, I don't see her there. Nicole.
Oh, hi.
There she is.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hi, can you hear me?
A little bit.
I'm like you. It's because I'm at the well, you guys call it a cottage, and we call it a camp. So, because I'm Northern Ontario.
Okay. Yeah. No.
So,
So tell us what you can about yourself, and then we're going to let everybody go and shop and enjoy the evening.
So I'm an impressionist painter. I do color work, as you can see, lots of abstract work. I have a degree in fine arts. I went to University of Manitoba and was a teacher and recently retired. So I have more time for painting. You asked about galleries. So I have some work at the Ontario Legislature right now in the
All right. That disconnected on me. And I'm sorry, Nicole. It was really difficult to hear, so I apologize that happened. But guys, the show is live. I hope that you have a great time shopping our summer themed art, available now at squarefootshow.com. When you purchase these paintings, you are supporting artists from all across Canada and the US. We've got artists in the Square Foot Show from the countries other, and we're opening it up. We're always going to be expanding the Square Foot Show. So we're opening up to artists in other countries as well. And we're just thrilled to be thrilled to bring you beautiful work, and thrilled to see what you purchase and how you are collecting and building your art. If you would, when you get your pieces, would you please send us a photo? Even put it on your own social media. Tag us. We'd love to see the pieces that you bought. It really touches our heart that you support the artist. So the artist is going to get your name and your information within 2 to 3 days of the show closing. I think the day 2, and then they have up to 10 days to get those out to you. So they're going to be shipping to you directly. And I hope you have a great evening. I hope you collect and get the best piece. And thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for supporting art. All right, Lindsay, I think we're ready to end the stream. Bye, everybody.